We are back in Paris. It is the fourth time we are racing here. It is a perfect showcase of what a Formula E race should look like. Formula E is the future of motorsports. We are showcasing high performance, high efficiency, electric race cars. But for us, Formula E is about more than motor racing. Our purpose is to accelerate and inspire the sustainable revolution in mobility. But now what's really exciting is that through technology, we have just solutions to all these problems, and it's time for action. We have created our Race Against Climate Change initiative. We are stronger by exchanging and sharing all these ideas together, and then we will accelerate that transition.
If I look at the portfolios of the OEMs, what is coming in the next couple of years, let's say 2020, 2021, 2022, almost all manufacturers, relevant manufacturers, are massively investing into e-mobility and into their portfolio, making it electric.
We think the world needs to be electrified to a far greater extent than it is now, and that electricity that it runs on needs to be renewable in order to ensure that we head off the worst effects of climate change. That's part of our purpose as a brand. It's not really a marketing objective, it's not for the benefit of our companies, it's really just to ensure that people understand that the benefits of Formula E are enormous and the impacts on their life can be very direct if they take part in this electric revolution that's happening in transportation.
My job is not to fight the cyber criminals, with the bad guys in the cyberspace, but the side effect is that just we reduce the consumption of the electricity. The role of cyber in the future is to optimize the consumption.
So you have two curves here, right? You have electric mobility pushing forward very much, and then you have the grid of the world, the energy generation capacity of the world going renewable. We're already at about a quarter of the electricity of the world is renewable. We're already on track to be with 50% of all of the electricity in the world to be renewable by 2030, which is good, and then we have to push beyond that.
So we have 90,000 people across the globe, about 40,000 of them in different parts of the world. We transport them to work. We don't have a mandate that says in the next 3 years, 5 years to be on electric, because the cost may be higher. But what I heard Sandra talk about was it's actually going to be probably the same cost. In which case, I should start forcing that agenda. That's just one example. We must engage, we must dialogue, and we must then say, what can I take into my business to make a little change happen? 1 million people doing a little change is a lot of change.
It's absolutely crucial. I think electromobility is one of those technologies that we absolutely need to solve climate change. All we need is get to the proper scale, and I think the business community has the key to a lot of that. 2/3 of the vehicles in the road in Europe, for example, are owned by businesses. So taking a big picture view, thinking ahead, and so future-proofing business and maintaining a license to operate.